We are 39 days into the offseason, and if you're missing baseball, you're in the right place. The day was September 25th, 2016, and while most of the world was asleep, the baseball world was about to wake up to shockingly heartbreaking news. José Fernández, the 24-year-old rising star of the Miami Marlins, one of the most electric young pitchers in the game, had been killed in a tragic boating accident off the coast of Miami. It didn't feel real. José was bigger than baseball. He pitched with joy, emotion, and a smile everyone recognized. This was a guy who had already lived more life than most adults twice his age. He defected from Cuba at 15 years old after 3 failed attempts, and on the 4th try, he jumped into the ocean to save a woman who had fallen overboard, not realizing until later that it was his own mother. He arrived in the United States without speaking English and promised his grandmother he would become something. And he did. He became an all-star, the face of the Marlins, and one of the most electric arms in baseball, 38-17 with a 2.58 ERA in his career. So when the news broke that morning, the entire league froze. Fans began gathering outside Marlins Park almost immediately. Some brought flowers, some carried homemade signs, some just stood there with tears in their eyes, holding José's jersey or wearing his number. The walkway outside the stadium turned into a memorial. Candles, posters, baseballs, handwritten letters, people grieving together for a player they felt connected to, even if they'd never met him. Inside the clubhouse, the Marlins were devastated, and all across baseball, teams held moments of silence. Stars like David Ortiz were so emotional, they asked reporters not to bring up the subject at all. When Miami finally returned to the field the next night, the stadium felt heavy. Every Marlins player wore the number 16. Before the game, the entire team gathered around the mound, José's mound, placing their hands on it and writing messages in the dirt. Others just stared at the dirt, unable to speak. And then, to lead off the bottom of the first inning, Dee Gordon stepped into the box, about to honor José Fernández in the best way possible. Gordon was one of the players closest to José. They shared the same joy, the same energy, the same love for the game. And when he walked up to the plate, you could see the emotion all over him. For the first pitch, Gordon paid a heartfelt tribute. Traditionally a left-handed batter, he stepped into the box batting right-handed, sporting José Fernández's helmet, and took a pitch to honor his friend. Then he switched back to his normal left-handed stance, and 2 pitches later, Dee Gordon gave us one of the most unforgettable and emotional moments in the history of the sport. As a player never known for his power, just 8 home runs through nearly 6 seasons, Gordon turned on a fastball and launched it into the right field seats, his only home run of the entire 2016 season. As he rounded first, he was already crying, embracing his teammates after reaching home plate. After the game, they asked Gordon how he managed to hit that ball. He said, "I never hit a ball that far, even in batting practice. I told the boys, if you don't believe in God, you better start." It wasn't just a home run, it was a goodbye, a release of everything the team had been feeling. Moments like this remind you of why we love baseball. Sometimes it's not about the standings or stats or October. Sometimes the game becomes something bigger. I remember exactly where I was when news broke of Fernández's death, and similarly, I remember watching Dee hit this home run, a tragic yet special moment that forever lives in my memory. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy these videos, consider subscribing. I'm Dingers and Doubles, and I'll see you in the next one.